So, as you guys all know, I am a fan of a little gacha called Reverse 1999. Because not only does it have incredibly beautiful artwork, it's actually incredibly stylish and also pulls a lot of inspiration from fashion through history. And this video is actually brought to you by Reverse 1999 because the devs are awesome and they reached out because they like the character design reviews, so they want me to keep making them. So we're going to be covering 3.2 and 3.3 today, mainly skin, a new character or two. There's a lot of beautiful art to cover. So we're going to dive right in, look at the new units, look at the new skins, geek out over how gorgeous the artwork is, because that's usually what we end up doing, and just enjoy our time with Reverse 1999.
Run fast. The police may be on their way.
So, thank you again to the Reverse 1999 team for getting me all of these really awesome assets, and for encouraging me to keep making these videos, because it's super appreciated, and we all really like them. Beryl! We start strong with a very Art Nouveau silhouette. Oh, the hair. Oh! This is Matilda's mom, by the way. Damn. She looks like she came out of an Art Nouveau poster, you know? It's so ethereally beautiful, so graceful, so elegant. Like the wispy hair, the shawl, the fucking dress, ugh. It's giving Milfy, but 1920s Milfy, you know? Very, very pretty lady. Let's zoom in and see some details, because we actually did get these high res. Oh, I'm gonna cry. When Art Nouveau was in fashion, it was actually very common to see pieces of jewelry like the ones that she's wearing, like that dragonfly pin on her headband. They made them out of gold and enamel, not quite precious stones, but they played with some really fun shapes and patterns, right? And they were all very ornate, very pretty, but super leaning into organic shapes. So they weren't like traditional jewelry, they were a little bit more avant-garde. This suits this character perfectly though. It's just a really nice little soft little bit to contrast with the very pale, almost silvery hair. Rendering on the eyes is immaculate. Fucking stunning. Is that a crystal embedded in her neck? I thought that was jewelry for a second, but I see crystal coming up from within the dress. That is gorgeous. Look at the patterns on the dress as well, please. There is so much love and care into every single piece of this render. The fucking dress looks like silk brocade. The shawl looks like a little bit of a bit of a heavier fabric, something a little bit denser maybe, with beautiful metallic embroidery, the same crystals that she has on her collarbone. I also really like those tassels that kind of look like leaves. Oh, the dress has a little bit of transparency to it. This is genuinely one of the most beautiful skins I've seen so far. God, the way that she's grabbing at her skirt, and that you can see, the fucking way it would fold, the same way that silk would. In reality, this is the most talented artist that I've ever seen in my life. Christ on a bike! And it's beautiful because it perfectly encapsulates, the silhouette of the era, which is, very elegant and ethereal, and almost like some form of, beautiful mystical being that you can't quite touch, but you can look at all you want, you know? This is genuinely so gorgeous. Beryl is a great character. I would spend so much money pulling for this. Now let's see the Ascended version. These are usually the top dollar illustrations, the most stunning artwork that they have in Reverse. Oh my god, duh! I'm ringing it twice. Why am I having fabric drawing envy and I don't even draw? Bitch! I'm an artist and I look at this and I'm like, why didn't I invest any skill points into digital painting? I don't have time to paint like this, but I see this and I'm like, ugh. Another very much early 1900s, 1920s silhouette. It's kind of loose on the top, but this is not short. A lot of the dresses in the 1920s were pretty short. This one's on the longer variety. She looks like an Art Nouveau Greek goddess. The jewelry that you can very clearly tell, it's silver and crystal and enamel. Look at the crystals that are framing her neck now. Same color as her eyes, by the way. They're incorporated into the actual jewelry pieces of the outfit, which is insane. Look at the way the fabric drapes off her body as well. Because the silhouette of the time was kind of lanky. They were more, I guess you could say at times, boyish silhouettes. Skinny. But there was still a lot of femininity in it because the dresses kind of didn't frame the body as tightly. They did not hug the body as tightly. But there's still gowns like this, which are fitted at the waist. They have accessories at the hips. The dragonfly is still there. Gold and green enamel, beautiful. With all the pearls. I love the shawl cape thing that kind of becomes the bottom of the dress as well. It almost reminds me of a priest's stole. Again, the fabric rendering is beautiful. The embroidery in purple and green that matches the crystals. I am so gay for all of these. You guys have no idea. And there's like crystals everywhere, some more subtle than others. Stunning work. Okay, let's see the illustration. So we can scream more. No. Oh God, stop. No, oh my. Grippers! Crystal grippers! But the cool thing is that the composition for this entire thing helps frame this character. So the hand is holding her, and the hand is actually emitting light. And then the face in the back is looking down at her. And then the flow of the piece is kind of like going from the top left down to the right. But you very clearly cannot miss her because she's the brightest character there, and everything is surrounding her. Obviously, they have very experienced artists in the Reverse 1999 team, and if you are only working on this illustration, you could probably whip this out in a few days, but it would have to be the only thing you're working on. And this would already have to be designed. Like, I can tell you from experience from making illustration work that they probably went through a decent number of thumbnails to nail this, because composition is one of the hardest things that you're ever going to learn how to do as an artist. So to get composition this masterfully crafted, it takes a few goes. It does. We're starting really strong with Beryl, okay? She's limited, so the extra effort comes from that. Yeah, and some of these characters are limited, which means that you won't be able to get them again. So they really pop off to make sure that, like, they're like, desire this, because they're not coming back. Mighty need, mama. Brume. Oh, that's so cute. Is that a tiny dragon on her shoulder? Oh my God, it's so cute. I want the ruby Swarovski dragon. Where can I get that? The vibe is tomboy, because they have, like, the pinstripe trousers and, like, the tank top and the loose-fitted jacket. She also has, like, a fair bit of armor. And this is one of those characters that's, like, weirdly modern, but also has a lot of, like, ancient vibes to it, if that makes sense. Because she's wearing, like, a very old-looking pauldron, a necklace made out of coins. There's, like, gold embroidery and stitching on her jacket. She's wearing, like, these big bangles. But, like, the silhouette of the character is super modern, though. This is a very trendy outfit. So it's kind of hard to place this one in some sort of time period, you know? It's absolutely stunning, though, especially the little dragon. It's so cute! Also, there's, like, scales on the fabric for this, like, little scarf she has on her hip. Very pretty. It's one of those characters that, like, you kind of have to zoom in to see the details, but most reverse characters do this. And then you start catching things and it's like, ooh. Please make the Ascendant become a hugest dragon thing. You know what? Let's see it. Nope, not giant dragon thing. It's still tiny, but wow, that outfit is pretty. Like, the pauldron has become, like, a little bit of, like, interwoven gold stuff. The coins around her neck kind of, like, became the little chain that, like, fastens her hips. I love how cinched in at the waist the jacket is. And, like, the yellow accent is a great pop of color as well. The Durgan is still there, mama. It almost looks like there's a ray of sunlight on her shoulder, if that makes sense. And then that, like, really bright yellow pop of color helps the dragon, the little red dragon, not overwhelm the design completely, because red is a very bright color. There's, like, more flowers everywhere, which I like. Oh, she has more gemstones on the design as well in primary colors. Very nice. The pauldron is still a pauldron, but it's more become ornamental. I don't think this is a very functional one, but doesn't matter. It's still gorgeous. Gorgeous silhouette. She's still wearing all of her jewelry, but, like, we've embellished a little bit more, I guess you could say. So now there's, like, flower motifs everywhere, big gemstones, little leaves and things. Absolutely stunning. It feels like a school uniform, but, like, a more college-aged one, if that makes sense. And now let's see the illustration. Gorgeous! You know, she does look like a taxi driver in this one, a little bit.
You talking to me?
And the Ruby Durgan is alive! But yeah, what the fuck? Why is there a giraffe going through the windows in this? It's very, like, surreal. Very dreamlike. I love it, though, because, like, it's so nicely composed. 40s maxing. This is very 40s coded. Yeah. With, like, all the gorgeous jewelry, the little ruby dragon, the use of yellow and blue all over the entire image. It's absolutely stunning. Also, remember how I said that that pauldron kind of looked like the sun from far away? It's actually emitting light in this picture. There's, like, a little rainbow on it. So that's really, really pretty. It's, like, catching the light, and so is the dragon. So they're very shiny. And that's why we can keep them as focal pieces. Very artsy chapter. Yeah, I could see that. Félicienne. Wait, even the NPC's this fucking stylish? I've never talked about the NPCs before, because usually I only go through the units, but that's so stylish. Dude, I adore the pencil skirt with, like, that little, like, ruffle on the side of it. The fucking shirt, like, that she's wearing, like, very, like, late 1800s, early 1900s underwear, which is basically, we make the booba round. The gloves are stunning. I love the purple. It's just a very nice muted color scheme. She's a diva. She looks like a diva. I love this design so much. It's so pretty. Oh, the lace detailing on that hat is stunning. Oh, she looks like an ice queen. Wait a minute. Are you wearing, like, the Hope Diamond? Yeah, that's a plot point. Don't fucking touch that! A lot of the biggest diamonds in jewelry collections, fun fact, and gemstones, sapphires as well, they're fucking Noroid to filth. Some gemstones were plundered out of temples in places like India, right? And then taken back to museums or to be made into jewelry for rich people. If there is ever a fucking piece of jewelry that is cursed to filth, it is the Hope Diamond. Look it up if you don't believe me. The little lace brocade on the fucking shoulders, that's really, really gorgeous. Spiderweb-like designs all over the skirt and the gloves. I'm imagining that's intentional. She must be spider-coated. Anjo Nala. Oh, I love this character bit. Oh my god. She's so cute. Continues to be an absolute fucking queen. Put it on my tab. How much is it? Like, fearily gay for this character. The lizard tail, the microphone that looks like an apple that's like surrounded by like a snake, the grippers. The feet with like the little flower petal feet gripper jewelry, like, ugh. That like goes down from her leg, gag. The like peony-like flower petals that are enveloping her body to form this dress is just fucking nuts. More detail, let's zoom in a little bit on the top. I wanna see those booba face. Oh. The horns have eyes and that looks so stunning. She has a woo mouth. That is like a criminal fucking woo mouth, chat. The booba are tremendously beautiful in that gorgeous fucking like duochromatic silk that she's wearing. Like, oh god. Fabric designer, eat me alive. Christ on a bike, that's amazing. If I ever get the chance to meet this artist, I would love to pick their brain about how they fucking choose what fabrics to render, because this is impeccably fucking constructed. You can make this dress. It's actually fucking wearable. I would tell you that the flower petals would require a fabric with a little bit more structure. Perhaps maybe you have to use something like Warbler as a base and then line it with silk. It's so fucking funny because the fancier the fabric, chat, let me tell you this, the cheaper it looks if you do not know how to work it. One of the normie things that I'm kind of into, but I also kind of hate it sometimes, is Bridgerton, right? And Bridgerton, I have a bone to pick with that show because while Bridgerton is actually the show that Netflix has the biggest budget on, it's a period drama, supposedly alt history, a lot of their costume designs look really, really tacky. They're not working with cheap fabrics, but the problem is that a lot of brocade and a lot of silk can look cheap. The thing about Reverse that constantly impresses me with this artist is that every bit of fabric is rendered with so much love, care, and attention to detail that they look expensive. Just like look at all the jewelry on it. Phenomenal use of repetition with like all the pearls and the little winding elements that go all around the body, the petals. She looks like a living flower, and I think that's kind of the vibe. Something like this, nowadays, if you want jewelry like this, astronomically expensive. Like, a fucking leg piece like this would run you probably like at least 10 grand. They don't make shit like this anymore because it's so fucking expensive to craft. And we have nowhere to wear this shit. So, like, you still see really expensive art pieces in jewelry stores. Like, if you ever want to feel like a poor, go into, like, Fabergé's website and check out their jewelry collection, you will feel immediately inadequate. Oh, this is one of the tarot ones. Of course she's the devil. Devil, the motif was right there. It's a fucking stunning piece of work. Like, the framing, the Art Nouveau fucking frame on the card, the horns becoming, like, a part of the actual frame for the illustration, the fact that it looks like an open window, high contrast between the pink flower and, like, the fading blue skies in the background, the organic trees that kind of frame her body, the fucking focal point of this piece, it's a fucking apple. It is literally the brightest fucking piece in this entire drawing. It is the only color that is hyper-saturated to filth, and that apple lends itself to readability because it lets you look at Anjo. Delightfully beautiful. I love how innocent she looks as she's reaching for that fruit of absolute sin. As if you're not a fruit of absolute sin yourself, baby girl. Oh, Isolde. Oh, great. This one's gonna... Why? I'm gonna barf! Aw, it's so pretty! It's like giving fortune teller and like religious allegory all at once. The butterflies are so regal, so beautiful. The flow of the entire thing is phenomenally crafted. The gold detailing on like the back of the shawl that seems to be made out of strings is insane. Feet! I am going to barf! Please stop making me gay. Like, this is hard for me. I'm having a hard time, chat. And fucking... The veil is a butterfly. Fuck me. It's like melting gold on her scalp. Everything butterfly. Dude, her choker is literally a hand choking her. Kinky fucking queen. I swear to God. Mama. Oh, dude, the iridescent pattern of, like, a butterfly's wing rendered onto the fabric. Oh, my, stop. I can see the outline of the tit because it's, like, white fabric. If you light it directly, it's a little bit see-through. Did we have to really go hard to the point that we fucking added a butterfly wing texture to the fabric here? Did we really need to do this? All of the jewelry is celestial, but also very butterfly-themed. That dress is staying on with pins, by the way. That's sharp. Everything is, like, fluted like a butterfly's wing. The cape on the back is made out of, like, strings of fabric. It's not even, like, fabric itself. The fucking royal blue for high contrast. With flecks of fucking electric blue to kind of have that butterfly effect. Like, I could not fucking paint something like this. Even if I fucking learned how to do it in 20 years. And okay, of course the dress has a fucking blue lining on the inside as well. Fuck me! And grippers. 2 bits. I'm not complaining at all. I'm obsessed with this. But, like, it's overwhelming me through sheer beauty, so I get mad because I'm like, I don't know how much my body can handle this. An outfit like this, crafted like this, would run you fucking tens of thousands of dollars. A look like this could not be made by machines. This would require handcrafting, stitching, appliquing, draping, and construction that a machine could never make. So this is not something that could be very easily replicated. That's why you normally only see shit like this on high fashion shows. Haute couture, which is basically wearable art, is where you will see stuff like this, but it is looks that don't usually leave the runway. Oh, it's like a butterfly being pressed into, like, paper. Oh, dude, again, masterfully composed. Absolutely gorgeous. The ghost hands. The fucking pin right at her neck. Oh, she's crying. You know, like, I can see the trauma, but there's such an ethereal grace and beauty to it that, like, I just can't look away. It's an absolute work of art. Kaalaa Bauna. As another fucking babe. Gorgeous character. Jesus Christ. Theme is celestial hands in this one, okay? I like the star that becomes, like, hands wrapping around her leg. Like... I'm too gay for this! The earrings, the draping on the fabric, the way that the slit on the side of the dress is cut, the weird shoe boot things. Her hair is immaculate. I love her eyebrows. The skin tone is perfect. So beautiful. There's just so many cool details in these character designs that I'm so glad I get to see them up close now, because before I would have missed these. If I just got them from the wiki, I would have missed this, but like, the reverse team is so fucking nice to send me all of these in high res, so we can all geek out together. This is stunning. I want to see the full illustration though, because I feel like this one needs the full thing to like see the punch. Oh yeah! That is surreal majesty. That reminds me of Evangelion a little bit, from like how like the orange and like the hands and like the weird tide. Look at like the eye on the top. That is so fucking gorgeous. That is like one of the fucking prettiest pieces of artwork I've seen in this version, which is to say a lot because all of them have been stunning. Their lead artist is fucking tantamount to an artistic god. This is someone whose skill level I aspire to someday have because mama. Kakania. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she looks like a doll. Put it on the tab. The glasses, the hair, the high collar, and like the bonnet. Oh, like the cute little puffy skirt that like cinches in at the ankles and the little boots. Like, oh, she's so pretty. Like she looks like the most sassy maid you're ever gonna see in your life, chat. Ooh, dangerously criminal ooh mouth. The detailing on the lace, beautiful. The little feathers, oh, bird motifs everywhere. That must be like something that she does. I don't always remember the base characters, but that's okay because I just really like seeing the differences in the skins. No, like that fucking maid's dress it has to be some form of like rayon or silk. It's not as shiny as like actual like natural silk, but it still has a good, nice sheen to it, I think. The apron and the shirt, it's obviously cotton. Same with like the rest of the dress. Like, believe it or not, natural fabrics, cotton, wool, silk, that shit's like the best things that you can wear. Not just because of the price, but because they let you breathe. A lot of synthetic fibers tend to trap body heat and moisture. That's why, like, workout clothes, if you use them too much and you don't wash them properly, scrub the pits, fellas! They stink after like a few months. Because polyester traps odor. Cotton, silk, and wool tend to let fabrics breathe a little bit more naturally. So I love seeing depictions of those fabrics in this game as well. Color scheme is also phenomenal. I love the play on shapes here. Incredibly fun shapes, super cute. Let's see the illustration. The tower, another tear out one, a more subdued one, but still very, very beautiful. Please don't burn things. Oh, she's using like the lace from the outfit for that. Love the scissors, the little gold key. But you will notice that the sheen on the top is different than the sheen on the skirt, and that the actual apron does not really have a sheen to it at all. That's another way you can tell the difference between types of fabrics, by the way. Gorgeous. Giving the lesbian scissors eyeball. Oh, right, because she has like a thing with Isolde, like Pioneer. Oh, this is like the guy with the statue face. Oh, so we're keeping it strong with the gold and blue color scheme for this update. I think it's been a color that's been in almost every single character except like Anjo, I think. Stunning. Beautiful suit. So well crafted. And you'll notice this suit is asymmetrical. But the thing that makes it look really cool is that the tailoring for it, which is to say the cut of the suit, is exactly the same. It has asymmetry thanks to color and thanks to texture because of that pin on the lapel. It doesn't fuck with anything else. The coat is not half off. A sleeve is not missing. We don't have like weird gloves. Oh, look at that detail. That's gorgeous. Measuring tape tie. Phenomenal. Like, you can make something asymmetrical without completely butchering the outfit. Also, you'll notice that the royal blue on the left shoulder balances itself out on the right forearm because he's holding royal blue fabric. The repetition for this character is hands. There are hands on his neck. There are hands on the lapel. There are hands on the fabric that's draped over his arm. And most importantly, the cane is holding his hand. Men, please let's go back to dressing like this, because holy shit, this is... If you see a guy who's dressing like this, you're gonna think, that's a classy motherfucker. That is beautiful. Masterful design. Let's see the illustration. Oh, I love Chad energy. With the weird hands coming out to try and like grab them. The little girl's dress on the mannequin, which like shows off something maybe from the past of the character or something sinister. They look like a rib cage. The broken mannequin on the face that has like the same royal blue. Whoo, that is stunning! Grandpa vibe, but very, very pretty. He's a real gentleman. It's an absolutely stunning piece. Beautifully composed, tells a story, uses the same color scheme as the character, but does not drown the character out at all. So yeah, gorgeous image. Absolutely beautiful. So 3.3, as usual, has 2 new units, except Igor, I think, was in the story before. So let's see it. Igor, honestly, Granddaddy. The fucking military jacket, the hair, the beard. Oh, war crime daddy, war crime people. That's my type. Dilfy and kind of angry and with mad eyebrow game. Give me that shit! Dude, the combo of like the slick back hair, the beard, and the strong eyebrow game is fucking sending me. I love the jacket draped over his shoulders so much. It's such a like nice army color scheme without being too muted. Little red accents are stunning as well. You can tell a lot of details about the character from the design on its own. I love the medal that he's wearing, like the military medal. And that you can tell that like he has like some stuff that he's carrying. That's like a little terrarium, I think, like kind of like grass, flowers, all that jazz. Like something that, you know, he wants to protect, you know? And it's actually emitting light because I think it has like fireflies in it. The sword, he has like a decent sword in there, so he's not completely unarmed. Very nice heavy pants with really cool army boots. But those are cavalry boots, so this is someone who probably used to ride horses. Love. This is one of the most beautiful characters. Like, men... If in fucking reverse, Igor is my favorite, okay? I'm calling it now. Igor cannot be fucking stopped. This is like one of the most attractive men I've ever seen! War crimes. Oh, war crime, schmar crime. Everybody's done some war crimes in media. It's fine. Ew! Wait. Okay. I'm getting something from this. I do remember reading something in the notes. did you used to be in the Foundation? Because, like, he looks like he's been in several timelines, if that makes sense. This is a significantly older looking piece of armor and outfit than what he had before, you know? Well-written asshole character, my favorite. Let me zoom in a little bit on his face, because... Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't care if he was me. Do you see? I'm down cataclysmic. He's so pretty. Like, the jacket is more like a weird cape scarf thing. Very scarred. We have like half a pauldron, but modern dog tags and ammunition. So this is definitely one of those characters that does like jump around through timelines, probably similarly to what the MC does. The armor he's wearing is not modern at all, but the clothes are. So this is one of those characters that probably has a lot more going for them in terms of lore than you would think. He's just so attractive. And that's such an interesting design too. Let's see his full illustration. Oh, baby! I like this a lot because this is giving like very obvious time traveler vibes, because he's using a sword that's very clearly not from this country or time period, wearing clothes that are not entirely all from this country or time period, leading people from like a specific time period. This is so fucking like, yeah, Serbia, right? This is like very, very much Serbia coded. I like the city in the background with the factories. It almost looks like one of those divine paintings that you would find in like a cathedral. Soviet Union. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He thinks he's the main character. He might, but you know what? I'll give him that much. And then the other character that they introduced in this one is Marsha. Baby girl. Healer unit, knight coded. I think she used to be a knight. The hair, beautiful wispy curls. The cape with the checkered pattern on the lining. The fucking actual little dress that she's wearing with some knight armor, but not a lot. You know what? Yeah, you earned the triangle. The silhouette is so, like, innocent and unassuming, but she's wearing... Oh, wait a minute. I just noticed something. Her dress is actually padded and styled to look like a piece of armor. This looks like the design for a very classic breastplate. Instead of being made out of metal, it is made out of padded fabric, probably cotton. That is super fucking pretty and worn over a very typical nurse's dress. I love seeing that like little armor detail on the dress because it's a good way to add the knight aesthetic without giving her full armor. Yeah, medic knight I think is the vibe I would go for. I like that she's carrying around medicine, bandages, a first aid kit, but also like a staff or some sort for protecting herself. Love the fact that she's wearing like slightly baggy pants underneath the dress because it also ties back to like the battle skirt aesthetic. Again, similarly to the apron, padded fabric on the white bits of the shoes, you know? It looks like greaves, like leg armor, but it's not, it's fabric. So that's actually a really fun way to play with that silhouette, but not entirely commit to the knight bit. That way, her medals and medicines and all of the nurse aesthetic has a chance to shine, and it doesn't overpower the character with the knight bit. I want to see the Ascended one. Let's see if they actually did anything more with the knight aesthetic or if we went more medic. Oh, that's beautiful. Are you kidding me? I've never seen this before. I have never seen a medic knight before in my life. And you know what? I am obsessed. What? Okay, we added more armor, okay? Which is great. Pauldrons and helm, gorgeous. The cape, lovely detail. We warmed up the color scheme in general, no more dark green. The boots are no longer as clanky, they're a little bit more slimmed down. It's daintier, it's a little bit more feminine, still absolutely gorgeous. And instead of having that armored corset made out of like padded fabric, she now has a military jacket. That is a perfect mish and mash of like 2 or 3 different time periods in terms of silhouette, themes, and types of fabric. So that's really, really good. Very cute nurse knight, gorgeous use of color, the little pops of red on the jacket highlight her hair really nicely. I love the predominant shades of blue. I like that we're adding more color in this version. She does still have her mace, but she also still carries her medication around, which is great. Fabric seems a little bit heavier as well, at least on the coat. The cape seems like a pretty light cotton. I love all the little buttons, and I also love the amount of armor that they added. I think that the arms are a complete set now. No chest plate and no leg armor. Doesn't matter though, because it's again a medic, so it's probably not going to get into the field that much, you know? Absolutely stunning. Gorgeous design. Oh, that's so cute! I see a cow! I see a little fucking fuzzy cow! Have you guys ever seen like a fucking Scottish Highland cow? They're like fuzzy. Please don't send the mood to war. I love cows. She has such a pretty design. I love the helm so much. And it's really nice to see it in motion as well. So she can actually do a fair bit of moving in that outfit, which I really like. I also really like the castle in the background and just like the war tents. Almost like the castle is there from the past, maybe her past. And then like the war tents are more like from the future. Yeah, no, the Reverse 1999 team is, as usual, insanely talented. They really understand their theme. All right, let's look at the skins that we have in 3.3. Bonnie Bonnie. It's so weird not seeing her in like this skimpy fucking rabbit outfit with the burgers, but like, you know what? I have a type and I really like maids, and maids make me feral. And like seeing her in like a full maid outfit for some reason is making me like unreasonably gay. The fucking frills on the apron, the little like bear in the pocket surrounded by fabric roses, the little detail applique and lace work, the actual like very pretty fabric of the dress with like the little sleeves, the bonnet, the fucking drill curl braid things that she has, like that's so pretty. And are you holding hot tea right next to your face, Bonnie? Don't do that. Criminal Uwu mouth. Oh wait, no, it's iced tea. I love, like, the bunny ears on the bonnet. I like that she's serving, like, her tea, and she has, like, macarons and, like, sweets. Like, she always has food, which is my favorite thing about this character. She makes me hungry as fuck. And, like, this suits her so nicely, too. Adorable bunny maid. I like it because it's not super skimpy, but it's still, like, she still plays with the fucking character's sensuality, which is quite there. The booba are still quite large, chat. I really like the little details on the apron, and oh, their little frill on the shoes is so cute. Oh, she's so cute with her little bear. This gives me a better look of the silhouette of the outfit, actually. I love the bib structure of the apron, because, like, the actual bib is part of the dress, and then the apron is the thing that ties off at the waist. I also like that they added that, like, little yellow fabric for contrast, to like kind of make it so she doesn't clash with like the very warm tones in the actual illustration. It's so gorgeous, chat. It's like a postcard. It's like a postcard. And there's so much detail in it too. Medicine pocket. Dude, that is an absolutely stunning skin. I love this character because like the body's giving dude, but the face is so androgynous. Dude, put the needle away. Bad. The amount of like the Illuminati badges in so many colors. Look at the detail. Look at the fucking detail on the fucking outfit. Holy shit. Also, the armor, insane. Yeah, stunning. Beautiful gold details. I've never seen armor on the hands that's like that ethereal and elegant. I love that to filth. With beautiful royal blue highlights on the gold, by the way, to tie it together with the actual coat. Wait, aren't you wearing like the bad guy's color scheme? Medicine, what the hell? Beautiful golden eyes, the long draped sleeves are a vibe with like the stunning royal blue lining. The fact that the shirt looks like feathers. His boots are weird, but at first I didn't get why. It's because there's armor on one of them. So like the armor balances itself out. We have left arm and then right leg. And like the bottom of the coat is frayed and almost like destroyed. I'm sorry, like this character is like so fucking attractive. I'm even gonna ignore the psychedelic needle you're holding there, baby boo.
Because your face is perfect.
The Hanged Man. Reverse team, please make a deck and send it to me. I will literally review it live and get people to buy it. Because that is such beautiful artwork. I'll do like a tarot reading segment. I do know how to do it. Are you joking, Reverse 1999? The golden boughs on the trees, the leaves, the fucking chemistry set, the fact that he's like falling into it. But like, oh, look at the hair too. I love everything about this character. Like the Illuminati thing in the background, stunning too. Great use of color. The textures are so beautiful. The armor is so well balanced. We still have that fucking psychedelic needle. Put that away. Every single one of these characters actually represents their card incredibly well. And again, I'm telling you that this is someone who has not really played the story because I don't have time to play. But like, the fact that so much of the character shows through the tarot illustrations makes me really excited to see the rest of the set. Moldir. Oh, mama. This is a Regency era silhouette, and this is what the outfits would have looked a little bit more like on the fancier side. Not the cheap shit that you see in Bridgerton, okay? So the reason why this one does not actually look cheap at all, despite the fact that like it has a lot of different types of fabric, is because the lighting that the artist uses is warm. There was no electric lighting in the Regency era. It was in the early 1800s. It was mostly candlelight, maybe, I think, if I'm not mistaken, a gas lamp or two, perhaps, if you were lucky. I think that was a little bit later on, though. So if you use blue light on a vibe like this, you will immediately modernize it. And that makes a lot of these fabrics, which catch the light very beautifully and have a lot of attention to detail, look cheap. But this, though, this is a beautiful example of a Regency-era silhouette. It is an Empire waistline. Big booba. We have corset underneath it. Like, holy booba. Hold on, put it on my tab. The tits convince me. This is a great example of Regency silhouette, but with Renaissance vibes. That hairnet is very Renaissance. That circlet is very Renaissance. Even those, like, puffy sleeves are very Renaissance. But it's funny, right? Because despite the fact that we have Renaissance-esque vibes, the silhouette is Regency as fuck. Because usually in the Renaissance, the dresses would cut a little bit lower down. You'd see a little bit more of the waist. I love her toolkit for, like, repairs and shit. Stunning. Fix my shit, mommy. The lace on the fucking hands is great. The golden ropes are a great touch. Again, very Renaissance despite the silhouette. And the pearls are just chef's kiss. I love this character design so much because it's playing with like two different styles of fashion, but tying it together into one silhouette. Oh, the purple looks so good against the green of the dress. Is that a squirrel? Please don't fix the squirrel. I love the castles. The castles seem to be like the theme for this one is like very night story. Castles, all that jazz. That looks like something that you could find in a lot of places in Europe, believe it or not. Oh, the hair, just the rendering is just, ugh. Like, chef's kiss on the fucking, so the barely visible breastises. Sentinel. Yes, that's so pretty. I'm not falling prey to this one. You're not going on my tab, but I love this outfit. Marsha's girlfriend, not doomed Yuri. Good Yuri. Dude, the boots are insane. I love the line of flow of, like, the buttons going up the leg, like, very elegantly. Love the cut of the jacket, well, vest, also. The jacket draping half off her body is really nice as well, but you can see the other half of the jacket because you can see the other sleeve. The hat with the feather, absolutely stunning. Oh yeah, you can see, like, the stone bits on her face. Ooh, they integrated that to the outfit really nicely, actually. That is so pretty! I love how ashen and, like, kind of, like, dead she looks, obvious reasons. Predominantly cool tones for the color scheme, which works really, really well for her. The military vibes, everything. Again, I love how they render fabric in this because, like, they don't just draw the clothes and that's it. They actually construct them on the characters' bodies. I can see the panels for each one of this vest's construction. With the little, like, ruffles on the bottom. Very, very nice. Ooh, wait, hold on. Her waist has, like, the little gargoyle wings. I did not notice those. That is so cute. Love the riding pants in, like, a cream color. Super gorgeous. And really nice details on the green jacket as well. Look at the embroidery on that, please. I love how they texture that because it genuinely does look like it's stitched onto the fabric. Oh, I love her. And she is framed predominantly by very warm colors. This is a character that by design, being a gargoyle, has very cool toned skin and very cool toned colors in general. So, like, we're using the chandeliers to frame her, and then the window actually points to her as well because everything around her is darker and more cool tone. Like, the marble statues are more cool tone, the archway's more cool tone, even the gold in the top is more cool tone. But the chandeliers frame the character so nicely, and so does the window. And yeah, like, it's just a very well-realized piece. Like, all their illustrations are very well composed, and they're composed not just with elements for the picture, they're composed with color as well. That's actually really, really important. And again, this is why this is the hardest thing to do as an artist, is to compose a picture like this, you know? I adored this design to bits. It's genuinely so gorgeous. As usual, the Reverse 1999 team is insanely talented. I am in love with every skin, every new character, every concept that they come out with, because there's so much love in their craft, so much love to history, to fashion history, to making sure that everything looks as authentic as possible. It's a genuinely beautiful game, and in the era of gacha goonacity, affectionate, this is a rare gem. I do think that if you want to try out a gacha, I would recommend Reverse, mainly because of how beautiful the artwork is. Very much would like if you guys tried it. I think favorite character from this one, Isolde's was pretty up there, but it has to be baby girl with the flowers. It has to be the lizard. Holy shit. Anjo has to be probably my favorite one. It's not because it's pink, I promise. It's just I really like the construction and the symbolism of the outfit. It's fucking stunning, okay? But tell me which one was your favorite. Which one would you dish money for? Let me know in the comments. Fight your demons in the comments and all that jazz.
Isolde.